about to be like 20 degrees colder. So we're gonna get this going, and I'm only gonna read for 1 hour. I'm sorry, y'all. It ain't no long one today because I'm washing dishes, and like I said, I like to wash them outside so that I can sit down because, hello, I have back issues. I'm literally disabled because I can't sit long, I can't stand long, I can't walk long. Whew. After I read, I be so stiff. Oh my God. Anyway, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be reading on. Do you feel this bluster? Oh, we gotta go fast. It's getting cold. I don't want to be wet. In like 2 hours, it's gonna drop like 5 degrees. I'm already cold at 76. What? Yes. All right, so let's I don't know. Where are we gonna start? Hi, beautiful. Bumble is here. Bee is here. I don't think I saw Maya, but I saw Tangerine. I think I'm gonna call her Tangeray after that lady who had the amazing story for Humans of New York. All right, we're gonna get started. Hopefully y'all see this before tonight, but otherwise we gotta get going because I'm getting cold, and I just realized like it is coming through. So I need to do this in an hour. I need to be finished in an hour. I need to be in the house in 2-3 hours. I'm not trying to be out here and freezing. At least I don't have to worry about mosquitoes today. All right, so let me make sure I put on, I think I already did this, but let me check. Yes, subscribers only. And you need to have been a subscriber for at least 20 minutes in order to comment because we have to protect ourselves. Also, if you get on here being a jerk, I'm just gonna block you from the channel because like that's the way it has to go. Hey boo! I don't have time. I'm gonna just block you from the channel because you're being a jerk. All right, so really quickly, I don't actually know what to read on. So, let's see. Protection. Okay. Hey, y'all. Oh my gosh. Now my sunglasses are bothering me. You can tell like when I don't want to say step into the spirit world, but the minute like I open, it's like everything bothers me. Everything. It's like I feel everything. My sunglasses are hurting right now. So it's like, what? Okay. Let's see what we're going to read on real quick. I'm so glad you guys are catching up finally to the fact that what our community already knew was that Net Boo Boo is no more. Okay, I got the 18 moon in reverse. So something about a secret's about to get out there. What secret? Oh, it's a releasing secret. This is the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. This is being released. No, I will not give anybody a shout out. Please do not waste the subscription to do that. I don't do personal stuff here. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Wait. I saw you. Hold on. You guys. I think it's happening. This is week 3. It's happening. It's happening. Like I said, moon in reverse. The 5 of Wands. Hands. Look at all them hands. Yeah, 5 different hands trying to play the game Cat's Cradle. Y'all know you can't be doing that. Cat's Cradle is a 2-person game. Why we got 5 hands in here? Hello, Bookie. Hi, Carly. And then we got the Queen of Swords. Hold on. Don't do this. Don't do this. I know. You're blowing, you're blustering. I love it, but don't do that. Please don't send me cards out this way. You hear my little bird friend came by? She said, oh, girl, we finna read. Because then she started singing. Okay. Energy underneath here was this Knight of Cups in reverse. But also, guys, at the split was the Judgment card. You see the fingers pointing? We are fractured. We are absolutely fractured. And by we, I don't mean we. I mean like them we. They are fractured. You hear how she just singing her behind on? This is good. Okay. I want to get my phone out of the sun because Miami's sun is unforgiving to phones. Okay. Let's see if I can shift you a little bit because I don't want you to not see the cards on the replay because I do it for the replay. Okay. Oh, you know what? It's my good side. We can rock with it. We can rock with it. Okay. Make sure the girls are awake. You did it again. Okay. Hold the fort down, ladies. Let me grab that card again. That was, oh, you want me to see that? She said don't cover that up. Do not cover that up. Let me tell you what that is. Oh! I don't want to like accidentally knock these plants over, so it's awkward getting at this truck car. Oh, I'm tired. I only have 2 hours of sleep. It's awkward getting out of this chair. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Now, sweetie, this is often a false offer. Well, that's cups. Okay. And the goldfish. Remember, with the Page of Cups, the goldfish is in the cup. The Knight, the goldfish is on. This is so interesting. I don't know if you guys can see it that well, but right here in the background of here, this mountainous region with this little bitty water, this reminds me of that Nat Yahoo video we just watched with him at the coffee shop. And so that's exactly what I was getting, is that people are rejecting the AI. People are rejecting the narrative that's being put forth. Like, I watched some of the videos from today and yesterday, and I was like, oh my God, they're getting better. They're listening to us. They are listening to us so heavy because they're getting better at their AI, like rapidly, bro. And then they're taking down all the problematic AI because Izzy is like full of shit, you know. But this is what it didn't want me to see. Want me to miss, was rejecting the false offer of who? Of the nanny boo-boo. But we already established that the nanny boo-boo was down, but I guess this is verifying this for us, that he is down. And then King of Pentacles right behind it. That's interesting. I'm hearing the words Kushner, but not because he's a King of Pentacles. He's trying to be. He's trying to be the King of Pentacles. He's trying to be this real estate mogul. He's trying very hard to be, and he's not. You can't be a real estate mogul with bosses, and he definitely has bosses. Again, I do feel them turning on him because he's going to come up short. All right, y'all, as I was saying earlier, we're gonna only be able to get like an hour in because the temperature is dropping every single hour. I'm from Miami. I don't do y'all weather. And tomorrow is supposed to be 58 degrees. I don't do your weather. It is 76 degrees right now and it's steadily dropping. So in the next 3 hours, it'll be 71, and I'm gonna be freezing. And I still have dishes to do. All right, so here's the funny thing. Okay, this is really interesting because with Nat Yahoo removed, now you get to see who Kush's real boss is. And Kush's real boss has the money. Because it's interesting. I thought he was an I-State person. He's not. Yeah, he's a J-man, but that's not his boss. He wasn't operating on behalf of... That is so funny. So he really is tied up with all the seesaw people. I'm gonna call them seesaw for Saud, Arab. I'm gonna call them the seesaw people, okay? Woo! 87. God damn. I know y'all gonna be hot. This is Mother Nature telling us everything is in disarray. Ever since I learned in Shakespeare with my amazing professor, Dr. Claspy, he was like, Shakespeare always made Mother Nature and the gods and everybody out of sorts. And the people, like, if any of the balances is out of sort, of the humans, the earth, or the gods, the celestials, that triangle of divinity, it has to all be in alignment and working together, and we see how that's going right now. Oh snap, hold on, let me make sure I set up a focus, reduce interruptions. Okay, because the girl ain't got time for interruptions. Steve, you really wasted your time becoming a whatchamacallem, but that's okay, you don't have to see my channel. Goodbye. How you gonna tell me it's ungodly and God the one gave me the gifts? Baby, disappear. Disappear. Your God must be the devil. With your limited powers. Okay. My God is infinite. My God made an entire universe. Because he spoke it so. And if he's a creator, and I'm made in his image, and so am I. Okie dokies. So the other thing being revealed here, and I'm sure you can see this on the replay, like I said, the judgment's coming here, so there's going to be fingers here. This is so funny, because this is about, like, the liar, the manipulator, the cruel person, and that's exactly what it is, because I always get Sweeney Todd with this, because he's cutting hair, okay? So this King of Swords in here, he cuts hair. And while that's normally Jack, in the reverse, I get Sweeney Todd. I get somebody who is let's say a butcher or a barber. That's what I get. Yeah, I have to keep an eye on what flies by because we live by a base. So this is really interesting, especially considering the fact that I got shown this King of Pentacles and now I see the King of Swords. So he got a lot of money, but you don't want to play him or cross him. I think, ooh, goosebumps. Just when I was going to say it. It ain't because it's cold. I was about to say, I think Kush is finna mess up. I think Kush is crossing and is unable to deliver. Ooh, wow. They're tied together. Him and Natty Boo are tied together. There was something that was supposed to go through with Natty Boo there. And with Natty Boo gone, and the government actually knowing that, it's not going to happen. Because their government is not going to turn a blind eye like our government has to our AI leader. Oh, the end may be faster than we know. I think he's anxious. You know who he reminds me of? Oh my God. Okay. I hope you guys, well, I think you guys are old enough to have seen Ghost, right? You know Ghost with Whoopi Goldberg and Patrick Swayze? Okay. So in Ghost, his best friend, the one who got him killed, that's who Steven reminds me of. And remember how that dude was sweating bullets when he couldn't get into the money? That's what I'm feeling for Cushy Baby. Because she's having problems. And I got goosebumps again, and it has nothing to do with the cold. Cushy has problems. Woo, girl. And them problems are coming quickly. Quickly, especially as the spine is growing inside of the House of White. Because more victories are coming for the side of the correct. I don't want to say the right because, you know, that's messed up. Of the correct side of history. Oh, this boy is about to fire all his foibles. All his foibles. All his foibles, because it's time for a new journey. Cushy baby. Cushy baby. I really hope you understand now. That it's time to dip out. Because Cushy baby, MBS is coming for you. Whoa, that's crazy. Because I see the page of wands. This feels, this feels like the order is being given. Yep, this feels like the order is being given. The page of wands. For who? For us? Or for, no. No. Kush is about to get a message. Page of wands. He's about to deliver a message. I gotta give you a message you can't refuse. That's so interesting. I didn't know we were going there, but okay. Queen of Swords. Who was the Queen of Swords about then? Now, Susie has breast cancer. And it's really interesting in the AI video that they gave her this sadness to her eyes. Like she was, that diagnosis threw her. And it's really interesting they put it in that video where he was this callous asshole who's like, the man is about to die in June. He talks about Susie in that video also. That's why I don't know if she's gonna beat it. Okay, so we're gonna look at Susie. I don't know if she's gonna beat it. Yeah, Mr. American Prince, you know, he promised too much. He promised way too much. And then with Papa gone, he really got to walk through the White House. House of White. No. Actually, he got more restricted. I feel rooms closed to him that used to be open because they couldn't deny him when Papa was there. I guess that's why we saw him more, because he had to insert himself more. Because when Papa was there, we weren't really seeing him as much. Are you behind me, in front of me? Okay, as long as you're not. Listen, when you live near a base, you gotta check every flying thing. It's over there. Traffic, maybe? That guy. I don't know. Yeah. I think Susie's doing her heaven thing. Oh my God, the wind is blowing and it's bringing cooler air. Okay, so there we go. So we started this reading off with a secret. And the secret was the foundation, so to speak. So the secret is going to be the thing that is getting exposed this week. They are fracturing more and more and more and more and more. There were just way too many hands in here. Think narco, think shady, think Susie, think the Ollies who with the money. What's the boy name? The crypto boy, Sam. Is his name Sam? Sachs. So we had too many people with their hands in too many things. And then we had that visit from Rushia to Scott last week. Whew! Interesting. And then, like I said, the judgment. This is everybody's going to be pointing at everybody else, trying to say that they're the ones to blame. Look what just happened with... You get to drive this fast for this long. It's like literally a stop sign to a circle. This is how fast you can go. That's it. Just 5 seconds of fast. 2 seconds of fast. Dumbass. Okay, anyway. Yeah, you got to be alert. Like, I'm like, okay, you're not coming down, are you? What is that? You know, when they have the life flight people, they come here, everything. So, hey, Suze. So this is people starting to tell on each other. Like, for instance, if you watch the Tulsi thing, right? I gotta come up with a name with her. Because we gotta be careful with these channels now. Even more so. But TG, right? So if you look at what TG was doing, she would not answer the question clearly. When I say my boy John Ossoff, John Ossoff, he set it up so beautifully because he was like, girl, yeah, Tuls. We're going to call her Tussle. Anyway, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But my boy John, he was like, okay, so let's get some ground rules established. You are intelligence, right? And she's like, yep. And he's like, you are to let us know what's happening across the world and whether or not something's a threat, right? And she's like, yep. And then you determine, according to your opening statement, that in June, y'all took care of the new Clear Eyes problem, right? And she's like, yep. So then he said, but on March 1st, I was like, you're caught, girl, you're caught. And he goes, on March 1st, though, the floppy goldfish said that there was imminent threat of new Clear Eyes coming from Ira. And she's like, well, floppy goldfish gets to determine what's the actual threat. He's like, but ain't that your job? And she's like, no, that's not my job. Because he get to determine. And he's like, but you said it's your job. I mean, we're here for your job. When I said, if I could put the Willy Wonka face on, because he was all like, tell me more, you know, because like she can't say, you're right, it's our job, we determined there was no threat, right? Like the boy Kent said yesterday. We're going to call him Clark Kent, okay? Because he's no Superman. So he said was no threat. And so John is like, so was there a threat or was there not a threat? And she goes, only floppy goldfish can determine if there's a threat. He's like, but ain't that your job as director? Like, that's literally your job to tell floppy goldfish if a threat is there or not. But he gets to determine it. He's like, hold on. But according to you, you said there was no threat in June. So now there's a threat? Well, there was intention of a threat. We don't move on intentions, honey. Exactly. They were saying she was throwing him under the bus. Exactly. Because if she goes, No, we lied, and the nuclear eyes system was still up in June. We lied. Or he lied. You see what I'm saying? This is playing checkers. We're going to say checkers on this case, because that's when homeboy got you 3 different ways. You can go here, but I'm a gotcha. That's exactly how it goes. It's either you lied or he lied. Who lied? Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And she saw what happened to the other person who said it was his fault. That other person got kicked out. They said they gave her a new job, but she lost all access. She can't go back to the House of White. Everything. Everything. She got a job, all right. A job is a state of hell away from them. The fact that they put her over shields, I was like, what are they finna send her to? Belize? Honduras? Panama? Because they're going to get her out of here. Don't you dare step foot. Anyway, some country I never heard of. But anyway, so yeah, so that was really interesting. But this is what I'm saying is judgment has come. The fingers are now pointing. And it's just so frustrating from people who don't understand government or how life actually works or what a critical thinking thought is. They're like, oh my God, but nothing's going to happen. It's like, what do you want to happen? Are you registered? Like every time somebody says that, I'm just going, did you register? Because you know, 1/3 of you slow people are not registered. Now, I'm not talking about the people who legitimately have a reason to not be registered, but the rest of you, it affects you regardless of what you do. So better have a voice than anything. The whole point is there's just too many hands in the pot, too many people doing whatever they want to do. This is not how the game is played. The game literally only has 2 players, a leader and whoever he says to follow, right? But you got 5 hands in cat's cradle. What's going to end up happening? The game's going to unravel, and that's exactly what's happening. The game is unraveling. So this is the only one that's standing out here for me that I'm not picking up. Because I know Susie is looking at breast cancer. And from the looks in her eyes, I don't think it's just, oh my God, I have breast cancer. It sounds like, oh my God, I have a really bad breast cancer. Because even in the AI, they made her so sad. The way this wind is blowing, we might have to stop this. Okay. Oh God, I look. I look down and immediately the 2 cards I see as soon as I look down. I don't know if she's gonna beat this, guys. I don't know if she's gonna beat this or if she's even up for fighting. I don't know if she's gonna beat this. This is interesting. I mean, if she put in the work, she can. That's the 9 of Cups. That's the 9 of Cups. Okay, and so the other thing that we saw when we started this reading was the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. This is like getting out of hardship. This is that kind of thing. And I honestly think this pertains to the American people. I think especially because of this diagnosis, that's even more true. Honestly, I think that's why she made the move with Condi. First off, I want to take a look at this real quick. So I'm gonna leave that card there because that's I'm getting goosebumps. I'm getting goosebumps. All right, so tell me about her because you want me to talk about her real quick. And then, like I said, Kush. I think Kush he's got an offer he can't refuse. Kush is trying to make stuff happen because he is the best friend in Ghost when he can't get into the bank account. That's the way I feel with Kush. His Botox, his ass. I never know what's wrong with people, like what they got. Like, this ain't a race thing. This is just a culture thing, I guess. But, like, white people in Botox, like, stop. Stop. That boy looked like a shiny plastic doorknob. He looks like a Jack skeleton. Like a Jack skeleton. Waxed. Like, he looks like a waxed Jack skeleton. Ghost is the best I can come up with because that guy was like literally sweating bullets trying to make shit happen. And that's how Cushy Baby feels. All right, talk to me about Suze real quick. Susie, what did you want to read about, Suze? You said something needed to be read about. Oh, I thought the card flew over there. Okay. Yep. She's in deep reflection. I don't know if she's gonna beat this, y'all. Oh, I didn't see Larry. I don't actually follow people. I don't know if she's gonna beat this, but I think she's about to trying to fix her karma. Because that's the Justice card. I don't think she's gonna beat this. I think it's too far gone. Because she, even in the AI, it's like, honestly, I still felt energy. And it was like, this woman, it's not a, oh my God, I have a cancer diagnosis. I'm going to fight this. I'm going to beat this. Like, it wasn't that at all. And for her to get to where she tells the admin about it, it's just a really interesting journey. I'm sure it took months before she even mentioned it, right? Because it sounds like she might need a mastectomy or to go through chemo or both or something. It sounds major what's coming up for her. However, I don't know if she's up for fighting. It's sounding as terminal as it could possibly be. It may actually have spread beyond her breast. Oh, interesting. It may. I think it spread beyond her breast. To be honest, I think it did. Yeah, because I see like going like into lymph nodes. I guess I think she is scared. Yep. It's like I saw chest. Obviously, I'm not seeing her actual boobs. I saw chest, but then I saw like past her chest. So it's like, I guess they're going to try to cut as much as they can out and then blast the rest. But I got a feeling it's very aggressive. I get a feeling it's very aggressive. I don't know if she's going to beat it. So it definitely feels like, it's funny because I hear in my head the song, Count It All Joy, like counting up your blessings and stuff, or counting up what you need to do. So it feels like she's going to try to fix things a little bit. Oh, I got a headache. Oh my God, it's like pulsing right here. I got a headache. This woman is so freaking stressed. She's like, how do I fix it? How do I fix it? All the other women seeing out in pregnancy. Opposite parts of divine feminine. That's so interesting. Okay. There's something there. To quote Susan Lynn, that has energy. But anyway, there's she's gonna try to do something. So this is what she's doing. She's counting. I'm getting these are documents also. I know she kept meticulous documents. I mean, that's literally who she is. She is corporate grand dame. Like she keeps a CYA at all times. I can't put the cards down because the wind is blowing hard. Okay. Jeez, I'm sorry, Susie. It's the game, man. Um, and then I keep hearing that song. Miss Susie had a what? I can't think of the word. Where did my bird friend go? Where she said, girl, they wind blowing too much for me. And it's getting colder. Miss Susie had a dreamboat. No, Miss Susie had a baby. Miss Susie had a goldfish. Miss Susie had a doggy. I don't know what she had. Something about swimming. Oh, look. Oh my God, hold on. I'm gonna save this right here because that was folded. Look what came out. This is her challenge. The challenge is her own mortality right now. I could, but it's hard to do by myself. And plus it's windy, and that's how my other one broke. Steamboat, there we go. Miss Susie had a steamboat. No, but who she named Tiny Tim? I don't know. Okay, anyway, this is her challenge. Her challenge it is kind of like, how do I beat this? How do I beat death? If there is a beat this, okay, so this was the card that I said I'm gonna keep out because I was told to keep out. And this is a hanged one in reverse. This is feeling stuck, stagnant, unable to move forward. I think she does feel the end of life coming. This woman's not gonna beat this. Hey, Tracy. This woman's not gonna beat this at all. There's a Chariot. I think she's about to release the hounds. The Chariot and the Seven of Swords. These are both of them military cards. This Seven of Swords is about facing consequences. Facing the truth, facing consequences. This Seven of Swords is about go get them. Which path are you taking? I think she's about to release the hounds. Because she's walking away. She's walking away. She's not drinking the Kool-Aid anymore. Like literally, what kind of support is she getting from the office really? Besides the AI, oh, you're gonna beat it, Susie. Are you serious? You know, strong ones when they fall, y'all know how it goes. So, right under this has been the biggest decision of her life, the things that have been weighing on her for the longest. And then also here is like, how do I reverse course? Because my life now is at a stop. I don't think she's gonna beat this. This feels very final. Okay, so this really is this is doubling down on that for me, because this is the betrayal card. So this card being in reverse feels like, again, trying to double down on that. And the Five of Swords, it just feels like, one, knowing she has so little time, and I mean healthy time. Like, she might still have life, but like the healthy time. She's gonna be sick, she's gonna have to go through chemo, she's gonna have to do the double mastectomy. They're gonna have to see how aggressive this thing is. I think the double mastectomy has a chance of not working, is what it is, like not being enough. I don't know much about medical, but I hear them saying like, we'll do that, try to get as much of it gone, and then try to blast the rest with chemo and see if that works. There's a percentage that it won't. There's a percentage that it's just too malignant, too far gone. I think it's really malignant, really aggressive, and really fast growing. And so it's really eating down her time is what I'm getting. So these two. If you remember, yeah, I got goosebumps. Okay, if you remember, this, for me, is her agreement with JB. There is that too, right? Because I think she's near them, right? I don't think she's in her 60s. I think she's in her 70s. I could be wrong. She might be in her 60s. But, oh, and hi, Tabby. Hi, Becky. If I didn't say hi to y'all, I'm so sorry. Yeah, so as I was saying, this feels like her agreement with JB. So, okay, continue to tell me what's up. All right, continue to tell me what's up. Okay, so basically we got her in the hanged one. Oh, you threw out. Who was that? Oh, shit. Oh, wow, the tower. The tower. Why did something just go across my leg? And I looked down, there's nothing there. That was weird. The tower. But I'm getting this for the past energy. Because it feels like, okay, the conversation with JB was about the tower. About the preparation when things go down. The kill switch. Wait, that's not the past too. Okay. The past. Is this past or current energy? Past. Okay. So, Ace of Pentacles. This was hiding of the evidence. She knew where it was. I think she had figured it out early enough how it happened. Because first of all, the man can't stop talking. So, I remember she was missing for like months. I would say like the first half of his administration, really. So she knew. She knew. What else though? Oh, okay. What's really interesting too is I'm also getting in the past, this is them throwing out everything that the country quote unquote stood for, tossing out all the rules, tossing out all the regulations, essentially seeking to burn it all down, and then it abruptly getting stopped with his illness. That's also the big ace. Big Ace got sick. Ooh, you are done? Girl. Big Ace got sick and he didn't make it. It's the 9 of Wands. He didn't come out on top. He was overburdened, and 9 was September. This is Big Ace. And then what else happened in the past with the Chariot? I don't know if that's the Venezuela thing. No. No. This is something else that we don't even know about. This is something else that they did within the department that we don't even yet know about. Split amongst the ranks. The split amongst the top ranks. Yeah, she has a lot of info. The split amongst the ranks. If you think about it, she really didn't become visible again until that Vanity Fair. And that was December. After Homeboy, well, not after, like just before Homeboy bit it. The secret plans that they were doing, thinking she wasn't paying attention. Meanwhile, she was documenting everything. Every message, everything. Every email. When I say cross your T's and oh my goodness. Every rash action, every traitor, every... This is G.I. Ho. G.I. Ho, Keg's breath. The Knight of Wands. G.I. Ho. That boy ain't got a single thought in his own brain. His synapses took a break. They have not come back. They do not pass go. They do not collect $200. This is G.I. Ho. G.I. Ho and that military. The chariot. The split amongst the ranks. I keep going to 9:30, 9:29 when he had that general's meeting. Okay, document everything, right? That's my grandma. My grandma was a Taurus. Now look at these two. I was getting ready to push them back in, but then I saw the Six of Swords and the Ten of Wands. When I say this lady got every single thing, dotted every I, crossed every T, and then filed them both away. She has everything. With that Six of Swords, I guess she was preparing for transition. And when I went to, in my mind, I was like, transition team? And that's when I got the goosebumps. Oh, girls. And then look who just flipped. This wind. Okay. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. About to be released from the devil. There are going to be some hard times, but when I tell you we are collecting what is overdue, I'm still getting that those VOTESs are about to be solidified and appear. I dreamt of that. That's what I was dreaming last night. Oh God, I can't remember the dream. I just remember the T's of it being the VOTESs. Oh my God. Okay, and what I was saying about the transition, it's the packing. The packing, the planning, the prepping. And this is a flag being captured, like the White House, the House of White down. She has people working for her secretly. And I mean trusted people. I don't feel a single damn leak. I don't feel a leak at all. With the people that she had been able to, because thinking about that Three of Wands is three people, basically her own gladiators, so to speak. Oh my God, this cold wind. Like, I'm so cold now. You don't suppose he did something to give her? I don't think so. I mean, I hesitate with that because, they can do anything. But I don't think so. I don't think so. Because I get Southern Grandma for her, and then it just, like, I feel like it runs in her family. It's that swallowing your voice type of thing. Having to keep other people's secrets, seeing injustice, seeing things go wrong all this time, and then doing what you got to do to protect yourself. Being around abusive men, taking on that energy, having vampire energy, being out of alignment, all that stuff gives you cancer, fibromyalgia. It gives you all these autoimmune and blood diseases to not be in alignment. So it's like, if I don't really get that they gave it to her. I get more like this is a generational, I don't want to say curse, because the curse part is the silence part. The curse part is like she feels like she was in power because of you know, her job and that kind of thing. But the truth is, she was just as trapped as the women in her family. It just doesn't feel, it doesn't feel outward. It feels more inward. Yeah, she held in her energy. Uh, um, yeah, because she wasn't her divine feminine self. She wasn't in her Empress era, ever. Um, she's always had to be masculine. She's always had to be hard. Um, just because you dress the part of a female doesn't mean you're operating with that energy. So that part, and then like she's had chances to off ramp and to fix her life. She never took them, and she just kept pressing forward and staying in this toxic energy, trying to live this life that she thought she was supposed to be living, and it was someone else's life. She was copying someone else's life. Hey, Nicole. So even though she's a badass, you know, I bit her. So that's not what it is for her. And if you notice, like most of her stuff is swords. So those are her thoughts. That's how she feels about herself. Like the pentacles only come out when we're really talking about, and pentacles are the health. The pentacles only really come out when we're talking about like work, what she's supposed to be doing, what she's going to try to do. Okay, this is interesting. So I just got the Knight of Swords in reverse. Now, you know, and this is for her current energy. This is really interesting because normally when I get a card that drops, I stop shuffling, and then I was like still given more to shuffle. So I get a new bottom here to that. So I got the Knight and the Page. She doesn't feel empowered to be bellicose about it. She can't really speak up. You can't know where it's coming from, etc. But with the Page of Swords, this is the whistleblower. She can give it to someone else to communicate. Someone smaller, someone under her. Remember, she's the Queen of Swords. So as a Queen of Swords, she has to maintain and stay quiet and, you know, rule as she rules. But as the Knight of Swords, this would have been more action, etc., except she's in the upside down. So she hasn't been able to be vocal about this is wrong, these are lies, blah, blah, blah. Because you rarely even hear her voice. Like, rarely. And then, like I said, it's passed off, again, to, I think, the people that she trusts. So I'm always, like, curious when I hear things like, how do we know that? How do we know that? Like, I'm always asking, how do we know this? Because if I'm running a crime syndicate, there better not be leaks. Because it's off with your head with every leak. But for some reason, we keep getting leaks. And so I'm like, how do we know this? How do we know this? How do we know this? She's how we know a lot of this. She has some very trusted sources that she just slides it over to. And they say them. Why am I getting a headache? Overarching energy is we have to put the rightful queen back in her place. That's it. That's all. That is the energy that is humming and running behind this. That's it. That's all. And she's going to do her damnedest to make sure that happens. And that includes walking away and changing the messaging. Again, the spell's been broken for her. She's no longer MAGA. She's not a Trumplican. She's not even really GOP anymore. She no longer drinks the Kool-Aid. I think she stopped drinking it before January 20th. Hey, I think she stopped drinking it before January 20th. This feels like she was not with that message. Um, she played her part, she played her role, and she's going to fulfill her purpose. It's so interesting how all of their purposes, it's really interesting. This is very interesting how all their purposes are like to try to help save the house. You know? Woo! This week has been living up to what we said it was going to do, and we're not even done. Friday's coming. Hey, Ladybug. Oh, man. Friday's coming, and we still got some more shit to go through. Friday's coming. Okay. All right. What does she learn? Or what's her impact? There's some nostalgia here. There's big time nostalgia. She's wishing for simpler times. You know, you knew who the good guys were, you knew who the bad guys were. You knew the team, you knew the other team. But at the end of the day, after you left the chamber, y'all were friends. Y'all were coworkers. Y'all can hang out. It's not like that. And to be honest, it really hasn't been like that for a while. Again, owning up to your consequences. This is her karma. Or it feels more like she's trying to change it or face it or change it. Like she knows she's been complicit. We got knights all up in this thing. We have knights. Night. The only knight we don't have is the Knight of Cups so far. Because this right here is the Knight of Pentacles. I just heard delivery. Yes, her legacy is absolutely at stake. But I heard delivery. This is coming soon because knights are about action. Even though it's a pentacle and it's a slower knight, it has already been slow. Of course, this is going to be the slower part because this is the part where we have to prove everything. But delivery. Like literally, delivery. And it's so funny because Bumble and Bee are gone and Tangeray is the only one here, the orange butterfly. That's interesting. Hi, Tangeray. And Tangeray has been over there the whole time. Tangeray just came over here. So we're talking about Orange Man, I guess. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Pentacles are earth and they're slower. But I'm getting delivery. And it's so funny because when I said that, I look over and I can see the mailman over there down the street. I think somebody's about to get a mysterious package. Yeah. So whatever she has been like really pondering on, she's made a decision. Again, to face the music, to do all of that. And so what's the outcome? What's going to be the outcome? Delivery. Is Tulsi? Interesting. Let me see. 59 minutes. I said only an hour. Hold on. What else has to be read on real quick? Because it's getting cold and I want to be like, I have to be done in like an hour or so because I have to wash these dishes. I don't want to be totally wet when the cold comes in. I'm looking at the Seven of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. But the Queen of Pentacles for us has been so far it's been Christy so far, but this isn't Christy. Interesting. We went from a knight to a queen. And the Seven of Cups, this is illusion of choice. Or the ability to finally make one. I think that's Tuls. Oh, duh. I was just asking a question about Tuls. Tuls is making a choice. Okay. That's interesting. All right, she's next to read. She's next to read. I want to see what that choice is. Because I feel like Susie's trying to sway her. Because he met with... Because Clark Kent met with Tuls and Shady before he did his regs. Okay, see, here's the bad queen. That was her with her lies. Chrissy and all her lies. Wait, hold on. Are we talking double agent here? Because Chrissy's a non-factor now. So are we saying that somebody's playing good cop, bad cop? Are we saying that someone who went and took paper documents may not be operating the way that we think they are? What? Okay, you're gonna have to clear up Tuls for me in a second, but let's get this outcome. What's the outcome of, what's Susie's outcome? All right. Not a victory, but look what she's doing. She's going to reveal that there was not a victory. That is going to be her button on her time. And 4 cups is the energy. She is refusing to continue the charade. She's refusing to continue the charade. She is going to be revealing the false victory. That there was no actual victory. That is how she is going to do her job. She's going to do what JB and her talked about. That's what I'm getting. You think so, Lynn? Okay, I'm getting goosies. Because I'm wondering if Tulsa's, she's a double, triple agent. The girl plays all the sides. But I'm wondering if this was a bridge too far. It's so funny. That's like the most Huckleberry thing to be saying. That was a bridge too far. It's like, how many bridges you got? It's cold. I think we just dropped another degree. My autistic ass feels every degree change. ADHD. Stay distracted, but focus on everything. This is interesting. There's strategy here. There's a lot of strategy here, and again about flipping the messaging. That's interesting. Hold on. We have got to, ma'am, we do not do personal readings. We don't do personal readings. If you want to personal read, you'll have to go into the description. But anyway, damn, see, that took me off. We have got, what were we gonna do? Okay, I was gonna say, we gotta nix this real quick. We're gonna nix this really quick. Trying to work, Listen, girl, I gotta get these dishes done because they're piled up. They're getting a new sink, so, but even still, because of my back issue, I can't even stand over a sink. So this works better for me to come out here, do some bleach water, whatever. Okay. Every time I see this, I think roll one, roll a blunt or something. I don't roll. I'm not a smoker. But this is that magic, that manifestation, but it's also about rest and recovery. So, again, she can't be out there. She can't publicly go out because they'll do her the same way they're doing Clark Kent right now, treating him as a traitor. But there's got to be strategy behind what they're doing. The Four of Wands. I mean, Four of Swords. This feels like moving. Girlfriend's supposed to be at rest. Let's put it this way, because she's going to be out of the office real soon. Really, really, really soon. And because she's going to have to go do her medical stuff like she has to. It's just too aggressive, too malignant. She'll be gone. But she's supposed to be resting. But homegirl's not going to be resting. She's not going to be resting. Oh, Lord. Listen, if somebody blocks you, you keep it moving because you're an option. They make you an option. And if you're an option, then you got to go make a choice, a better choice. He blocked you, keep it moving. It ain't the end of the world, let's put it that way. He did you a favor. How about that? He ain't worth anything. Ugh. That's enough. Thank you. Just the rest of the messages. If you continue to pursue it, you just slow yourself down. You slow your own beginning. You slow your own life. That was the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Pentacles is a brilliant idea, a bright future, something to cultivate and grow, and it was in the reverse if you make him your whole world. Woo! I just saw the tower too when I did that. But I also got truth talk, babes. Truth talk, be by yourself. Okay, that's enough. Thank you. Can we get back to the message? Not her message, our message. We're gossiping. We're doing the political chat. Thank you. Okay. It's y'all fault. I hope you were here to catch the message, sweetheart. I hope you were. If you weren't, I'm sorry. But it's y'all fault. It is y'all fault. Because you get these gifted ladies, they start talking and it's like, let's come in. Let's knit some papers. Knit papers, knit blankets. And let's have a chat really quick. No. I think we'll do one. I think we'll do a personal tea chat on my Substack. We'll do that. We'll do a tea chat. Let's make it a tea chat. All next week is spring break, honeys. I don't even know when I'm going live. Woo! Nice. I don't know why I'm exclaiming like it's nice, because I'm still like, what's the rest of this message? Girls, hold on. First of all, this wind. Thank you, love. Exactly. Do your own thing. And if the butterfly is meant to return, it will next season. But this is a season to grow and be yourself. Okay, what's really interesting, guys, is that we start with the exact same card. Like literally, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, we talking about Tuls. Duh. Okay. Tuls is definitely double agent. Definitely double agent. Look at this moon, babes. She is black wolf, white wolf. She is double, triple, quadruple. I don't even know who she is. Snape, if we're talking about Harry Potter. You don't know whose side she's on. Oh. But she was in her masculine the other day. She still has orders coming from, who did I say the King of Wands was? Who did we say the King of Wands was? Not Murphy and not Murdoch. Who was the King of Wands? We had a new king. Oh, the boy, the guy who died. That's what we said. The guy who died. She was getting orders from him too. Well, both guys died actually. Hey, Bookie. We're about to jump into Tuls. Double agent. Quadruple agent Tulsi. I gotta watch saying her name. Yeah, we're about to get into that girl. We're about to get into that girl. Yeah, she wasn't that weird masculine. Boy, yes she was. Let me tell you, that girl, listen, as smart as she was, and she's a very smart woman. Yeah, remember, we had him, he moves differently because remember, he had dark man energy. And what's really interesting is I was watching, I don't know if it was Libs or if it was Lynn, but, or it might have been FFA. You know, I know other readers don't watch other readers, but I watch people. One, I like to support people. And then two, I know that we're blocked. So I watch Libs so I can see what's outside of here, you know? They're weird, yeah. But she's so cool with the little strip. I was like, girl, you're rogue. You're rogue from the X-Men. I'm such a nerd. Look. Yes, girls. Yes, 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 yes. She is on assignment. Like the girl, I don't even know how she's keeping it together. That chick is on assignment. But this is girl power assignment. And oh, and as this was pointed out, this is the most I state card in the deck, is the High Priestess. It's very ice state-ish. Not ice state-ish, but J-ish. So it's really interesting because a lot of bosses, you know, it's I'm trying to think because I'm wondering if they're on to us about vodka. So I'm like, do I say vodka? Or maybe I can say, I'm such a Harry Potter geek. I want to do Victor. Victor Crumb. Apollo Creed. What was the guy's name that they fought in Apollo Creed? Okay, Potterhead in the house. In the house. Listen, you know I have to love the story if I'm willing to sit through the movies and if I'm willing to read a book that has a serpentine in it. You know I'm a Potterhead if I will sit through that. I'm trying to think. Okay. Somebody's not going to be able to move. He's gone. Oh my God. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He can't move a message. He can't move a mountain. He can't wield power. The man is gone. Red? Red should work. We call them red. We'll call the other ones blue. And we'll just work it that way. That works. Thank you. Lady in red. All right, let's see. Toast. Toast. It was so crazy how she let John paint her in a corner immediately. That woman is, when I tell you the brilliance of her, and I don't even know her. I just feel her intelligence. Not that way, but the other way. Like the one you're born with. Like she's an incredible. Tell me y'all can hear me, please. But like literally, this is the last hour. I'm not gonna go past this hour. Tell me you can hear me. Okay, perfect. All right, the alarm went off. I keep forgetting to cut it out. Okay. Yeah, Libs does keep slipping. Yeah, she's not used to talking in code. We've had to do it since November. You know, we're ahead of them. Remember we got kicked off? We got kicked off of live stream. Look, y'all, she's back. Okay, so Tuls, the justice is in the reverse. What does that mean? Justice isn't, I don't think they're gonna kill her though. Like, she's so intelligent. The Justice is in the reverse now. It's in the upright. The Ace of Swords. See, she got a lot of swords. She's so intelligent. But she's for sale all the time. There's two aces. So we got an ace and a justice. Ace of Pentacles and a justice. New direction. And the Pentacles. That's the proof. I think, oh my God, I really do think. Hi, you're back. I really do think this woman played the players who played the people. I think she played the people. Because look, right under the Ace of Pentacles is the, hey boo, is the Hierophant. Right under the Ace of Pentacles is the Hierophant, right? And then, like I said, the Ace of Swords, these are lies, but I feel like lies slash spy slash like do your thing type of person. And there's Justice here. So I got the Ace of Pentacles and Justice. I think she's double crossing the double cross. I do. Like, look at the secrets. I think she's double crossing the double cross. Three of Pentacles right underneath. I think she's, I know the mosquitoes better not be out because I'm still scratching. I think she's double crossing the double cross. I do. Is there more here? Is there more here? Okay. So do I go? Yes. All right. Let's nix this out real quick. I think she's double crossing the double cross. I think she's double crossing the double cross. Wait, do it spread fast? Okay, spread fast. Okay. There's the Justice in reverse. Okay. There's the Page of Wands. That's not a hit. That's, what's his face? That's what's his face? That's Petey Pablo. Petey Boo. Okay, I thought something came. King of Pentacles. There's somebody way more invested in keeping that a secret than Orange Meister. There's money men who are really invested in that staying a secret. And it's three different ways. It's all three ways of the Pentacles. It's all three ways of the Pentacles. Four ways. I'm picking up a health issue with him too. I'm getting money, documents, VOTESs, and health. All four ways. Okay, so the Justice in reverse came out first. The Page of Wands came in reverse, came out second. The King of Pentacles came out third. There's somebody way more invested. And I'm getting that he's not old though, but he has health issues. And I'm like strongly leaning into Pedro Aqua. Pedro Aquamarine. Pedro Thelosian. Pedro Petey Boo. Mr. Hay. With a husband who has a birthday nobody can figure out. Because his husband seems to have been poofed into the air in the 80s. He has health issues. It's not just about him vampiring youth blood, allegedly. Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, you guys. Yeah, she's double crossing the double cross. You know, she's about her money, but also, it's weird, she has a kernel of integrity. She's like, let me do my dirt, but my home still gotta stay up. There's something about a child. Does she have children? But if she had children, they'd be older children. There's something about a child, a grandchild, a niece, a younger, there's something about a youth that she wants to keep the country for, because that's her weakness. Maybe she gave one up for adoption. That feels right. I don't have goosebumps behind it, but that feels right. Hmm. Okay. All right. So, yes, there's somebody really invested in it, and they're the ones who forced them to do the AI. The Page of Cups, I always say is AI, but I also say it's Rubio. Uh, Narco. Um, ow. And then there's your girl in reverse. Double agenting the double agents. She's the Queen of Pentacles, reverse and in the upright. This is amazing. It's the war for her. It's the war for her. I think she took the things that they wanted her to take because they wanted her to take it. Whoa, wait. The thing in the safe. What if we're thinking about the thing in the safe wrong? We're thinking that the thing in the safe is about her being a double agent and, you know, being a traitor to the country. But what if the thing in the safe is about her being a double agent to the double agent betraying the country? In other words, them whistleblowing, because the whistleblowing happened about June. So it could be them whistleblowing about her actually going against them. And whoever it went to, they tried to protect that. Oh my God, I'm getting craziness. Suze, we're still on Tuls. The double agenting. I think she is Professor Snape for real. I think we are, her story is very complicated. I gotta go to Nyx real quick so I can sort this out so I can finish the reading. Because I'm getting tied up in my head with her. Because it's like, who do you work for, girl? Because I'm looking here at Justice in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse, and then the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Cups. I got the Page of Cups first. That is the King of Pentacles being invested in the AI being propped up. And he's using Narco to do that. So whoever Narco is responding to, that wasn't Izzy. It was Izzy, but it wasn't Izzy. They were taking commands from Izzy, but they were taking commands for Izzy because of the person with the money. Wait, the person with the money is the prince. Because he was the King of Pentacles in Cushy Baby's story. Old people and their motorcycles. Why everybody else gotta hear your music? Old people and their motorcycles. You think it's the prince, right? Yes. Nicole, we gotta be careful, girl. Not even in the chat. Not even in the chat. Yeah. Because apparently they're starting to crack over here too. So, she has or had a plan to get out and save herself. Yes. But the plan went south. Yeah, I think so. And she came up with a new one. That girl, she's slippery. She's a nice little eel. When I say she's intelligent as all heck. Intelligent as all heck. Girl, listen. I don't think you're wrong, though. I'm like, can I get paid for my troubles, please? Can you just bring back my monetization, please? Like, I surprised got $50 from TikTok on Wednesday. And I was like, how? My account is closed. I haven't had money in a month. I don't know. But okay. Anyway. Conejo. Why is a rabbit standing out? What does rabbit stand for? Rabbits are fertility. She's wearing red nail polish, so she's with the red. I think she knows the red is gone too. She's with them all. That's why they're all sewed up. This really is her card, because this is quilting all these random ass pieces. This is quilting all these random ass pieces together. Child. Okay, so she's her boss. Oh, you're right. Cottontail. That's what I'm saying. He's very invested in the VOTES is not coming out, because if it does, oh, that's fucking right. He's the one funding 25. Hence the document. Duh, I'm like the document. He's the document. Okay, his health is bad though. Oh, because he wants to save himself. Here's another oldie. Okay, I need Jen. Where Jen at? I don't know, Nicole. I have no idea. Thank you, Time Boo. That's another oldie with a motorcycle. I guess he got a friend. Oh my God. Oh my God. I forgot about 25. So I forgot about 25. And he thinks he's king, like king. Like, you see that castle on his tats? Like, he wants to be freaking Transylvania king, so to speak, of all the world. All right, before we continue with Tuls, I need to check our answers before we keep going further and further and further and further away from whatever. All right, we are 87 minutes. So that's an hour 27. I'm only giving y'all another 33. I'm telling me that, okay? I'm only giving y'all another 33 because it's getting cold. Thankfully, the sun has peeked out from wherever the hell he was hiding. But that wind though. Okay. Let's see. I need Amy to come back. Amy, Lisa, everybody. Where's Q? Everybody. Okay, hey Nix, can we ask you a question? All right, so back and forth is yes. Sorry, ladies, I don't want you looking at my mammadams. All right. Okay, show me a no, please. Make it a bigger no, please. Big enough for them to see? Well, I guess you can see it, but bigger, please. All right, thank you. It's slightly bigger. Oh, I got my board crooked. There we go. But you don't need a board. All right, show me a yes. Okay, again, see, we switched into a yes. Hopefully y'all see that my hand wasn't moving. All right, thank you so much. Let's talk about Tuls real quick. Is Tuls a double agent? Is she a double agent? Is she the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? That's a yes, 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 if there is a yes. Really quickly, this is a personal question for her. I mean, I could be wrong, but I saw a flash of a child when we were talking about her and her reason, her thing at stake for trying to save the place. Did she give one away? Did she put one up for adoption? That's a yes. Did she give one away for adoption in Romania? I'm working on a no, y'all. Did she give one away for a document? Okay, I need a documentary, child. Did she give one away in Romania? Her own? Okay, so that's a no. Is she on the Rainbow Factory? Is she a rainbow person? That's a yes. Okay, real quick. Was there INCEST involved with her as a child? Was there INCEST? That's a yes. Was it her father? Was it several members of her family? Was it several members? Oh, wow. The man sure knows how to find broken birds, don't he? Yep. Britt, I know, right? Dawn, we right here, girl. I literally just like saw a flash of a dad, and I didn't see the act. I just saw a flash of a dad and then a feeling. I don't know where to go with that. She is fiery, bro. She's fiery. She's a fighter. And I think until this WAR, I think until this war, is that correct? Is it the WAR that broke her coldness? Is it the WAR? That's not all. It was before that. What happened before? What happened before? Is it being asked to go to Arizona and Puerto Rico and Fulton? Was it about that? Being asked to do that? That's part of it too. That would like fundamentally undermine everything. Oh my gosh. Because what they know about her could bring the entire thing down. It was complete thingamabob. And I think the fact that her being just an agent of one would not have been that. Oh, she definitely has that. Is she part of the red team? We're calling them by blue and red, Nicole. Oh my God, we're on 10%. Yeah, isn't that weird? Because she feels like she should be the coldest person, but she's not. It's like the cold is her uniform, whereas the other one, like they want to belong. Like that's the difference. They want to belong to something. She doesn't. She's herself, you know, like she's a loner, but a protector. Yeah, Nyx is like, yes. Okay, I'm gonna have to run in the house real quick to get the battery charger. 1 second, y'all. Ooh, 1 second. Okay. Oh my gosh. That was unexpected to feel. You know, it's weird. When you dig into people's life, you do feel compassion for them, and that's like crazy. She's going to be okay as she's in deep cover and in on at this point. I think members of Intel... Okay, hold on. Let me back up. She giving me the Hills? Yeah, right? That's probably who Hills would have been if she didn't meet Clinton. Like, if she didn't meet Bill. I wouldn't put it past that haven't happened. Because apparently when she was running, people loved her. And even Bernie dude supported her. And she, in turn, supported him. But I don't know how deep her ties go. I just know she should not have been confirmed. I think members of Intelcom hold a different group. Never got an ice cream from Tuls. You know, and that's interesting. You're right. I never got that from her either. Okay. It's so weird. Like, what we get to learn when we like apply our gifts about people, instead of just taking them at what we see and what we know about them, is like when we like get to really go into the spirit of who, like our spiritual gifts, or see the spirit of another person. It's like, oh wow, you're really not that bad. Mind you, there are people who are that bad. Yeah, no, nobody should have been confirmed. Absolutely not. And if they do Mark Mullen, I'm going to... If Mark Mullen isn't the caricature, like if he isn't the perfect cartoon of... Like, think of the trio, the quadro. You have Shady, Brett Crybaby, PD Kegs, and Mark Mullen. Like, Mark Wayne. That is... the opposite baseball team of Sandlot. That's the opposite team of the Mighty Ducks. No, she's red though, but she does what takes care of her. That's because she's like, when I first learned about her last year, it was about, hey, Elise girl. When I first learned about her last year, it was about her being an asset. Yeah, it's so weird, the things coming out to light and the ones we thought we loved being nasty, while the ones we thought nasty being not as rotten as... I mean, like, for the most part, no one's truly a villain if they're human. Let's add that to it. Because we have the yin and yang, right? But some people's dot of the other is really a prick while they get to be one. And some, you know, like, I have bad in me. I wish ill on people sometimes, and I try to correct myself. Such as the person who basically spammed me and lost me my 10-year-old Meta account that took all my IG with it and my thread. You know, I feel sorry for them though. Anybody who does me wrong, eventually something else happens to them. You keep thinking this admin's so DL for men. They are, Suze. Like, they are very high daddy. Like, they just are. Mark Wayne gives me woman beater. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. He gives me very violent. If he can't control himself in public when you need to have decorum, he feels like the guy who hits you and then goes, see what you made me do, as he cries. That's him. You could see him as a little kid. That's him. That's why I'm saying, like, we've seen him. He's one of the Disney villains. You know, like, you know, when we're watching a team of boys in a sports game, he's this uber white rich guy or something, or the uber poor guy who thinks he's got to beat people up. Yeah, he gets violent. Uh-huh. Ex-football player who never got out of town. Absolutely. Gosh, girl, productive vibes. We're your body double today. Okay. I hope you're healing well. But yeah, I did notice that about these men. These men are very sassy. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with being sassy. Be out the closet though with it. You know, there's some very masculine, sassy men. Um, I mean, just take a look at a gay pride picture. Some of them you're like, I never would have thought by picture. JJ. I don't know the JJ. I don't know JJ. Look, we have so many doggone names now. It's like, ah! Okay, where were we with Tuls? Okay, so just to verify, Nick's verifying. Hold on, can I pull you up? Oh, yeah, if I put my posture together. Verifying really quickly. Is Tuls double agenting, double the agent? I don't know. Is she quadruple agent or like triple agent? Look how it just took off. So yes, she is. Petty and ready. Ooh, girl. Oh my God, Suze. I'm not going to say too much. I'm going to send you a message. But I got chills, honey. I got chills. They're multiplying. I got chills, honey. Delete your comments. Okay. So, what were we saying? Put it in the chat. Group chat. Okay. Okay. So, again, is Tuls a triple / quadruple, like multi-agent? And y'all see it takes off for a yes right away. Right, Britt? Girl, you just gave me chills just reading that sentence. I mean, y'all both could get together and put some... Listen. Ain't nothing stopping you from getting together. I'm just saying. Take it down. Okay. Did Susie talk to Tuls? Did Suze talk to Tuls? And that is a yes. Ooh, chills, 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 chills. Okay. So did Tuls go get the papers for one reason and then switch up? Did Tuls go get the paper for the reason we suspected? Did she get the papers for the reason we suspected? Wait, hold on, honey. Remember? Okay. Hold on. Okay. I saw it. Thank you. Yes, exactly. Yes. Oh, Hills always knew. So I'm getting so many chills. Oh my God. And it's interesting because Tulsi went against Hills, but Hills actually, I feel like, had some respect for her. Yes, but not when it became apparent she was an agent. Did she respect her when she knew Tuls was an agent? Did Hills still respect her then? No. Hills liked her. She was a worthy opponent until she knew that part. Okay, so did Suze talk to Tuls about what she discovered. Did Suze talk to Tuls about what she discovered? That's a yes. What did we say she discovered? Was it that Mandarin wasn't, about Mandarin. Was it about the floppy goldfish being belly up? Did she talk to her about the floppy goldfish being belly up? Yes. So did she know about the floppy goldfish being belly up before she went to all three of those states? All three of those places. Did she know about that before? That's a yes. Interesting. Yes. Okay. So was taking the paper the original plan of the men? We'll put it that way. Was getting the paper the original plan of the men? No. Okay. So was getting the paper Susie's plan and Hill's too? Was getting the paper Susie's plan? That's a yes. Was Hill's on that? That's a yes. Because remember, she went to Munich. And Munich was the security thing. Did they talk to leaders at the Munich thing? Yes, you guys. I'm goosebumping so bad right now. Is that why AOC was there too? Oh my God, so many chills. So many chills. Oh my goodness. Okay, Sarah. Oh my God. Okay. Is Lotus in on this secret? Does Lotus know this secret too? Nobody can know. Does Lotus know the secret? Does Lotus know why they grabbed the papers? Does Lotus think they grabbed the papers for the same reason we think they grabbed the papers? Yes. Does Barry think they grabbed the papers? Does Barry think they grabbed the papers for the same reason we grabbed the papers? I mean, same reason we thought they grabbed the papers? Yes. Okay. That's the three of them. Does Hills know why they grabbed the papers? Does Hills think they grabbed the papers just because of the reason that we think they grabbed the papers? Just double checking. No. Okay. So there's our trio. There's our three pentacles. There's our three pentacles. Hold on. And Condi came in afterwards. So what did Condi... Oh my gosh. What did Condi... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's so many women. Woo! Why do I feel relief? Yes, right? Why do I feel relief? There's so many women. Hold on. We got Condi, Hills. I got to keep track. Susie. Tuls. Lotus has to be on the outside. She doesn't want to know because she has to be on the outside. AOC is even part of it. Anybody else? No. No. Any men? No. Are you sure? No, because none of the men in there can be trustworthy. No. Okay. Not even that Kent guy? No. Kent would have ratted them out immediately. Okay. Is there a senator who knows? The senator on the committee who would have received that document. Does he know? No, he doesn't know why they grabbed the thing. Does he know that she's a double-double? That feels like a yes. Let's see. Jasmine's on the outside. Jasmine's with Lotus. They need her on the outside. Oh my God. That girl gaggle. Oh my God, it's crazy. The relief is here too. Give me a gaggle of girls. Let's get it. Okay. Let's see. What was I checking? Double stuffed Oreo. Wait, what was I checking though? I was just checking. Oh, Clark Kent. Does Clark Kent know why they grabbed the papers? No, he's not privy to that. Wait, yes? No. Yes? No. Wait, what? I don't know, maybes, please. Yes or no? Is Clark Kent in on it? Listen, I'm telling you, I've had the Avengers thing for a while. Is Clark Kent aware of why they grabbed the papers? Like the real reason why they grabbed the papers? Is he aware of the proposed reason as to why they grabbed the papers? Okay, and he's down for it because he's diehard. Okay. There was something else I was going to ask. The books and movies. Listen, Becky, people will be saying, like, is there anything else you want to watch? I'm like, no. Put on the next documentary. Like, I'm going to be the old lady who keeps the channel on the movie channel, like TMC or whatever movie is going to be on. You know, Clark Kent, whatever that boy name was, the one who was right under Tuls. Ooh, where are you going? Are the women going to succeed at what they're planning? That's a yes. Did they get the papers to burn them? Did they get those papers from those 3 places to burn them? Yes or no? Did they get them to duplicate them? Are they duplicating them? Yes. Okay. Then will they burn them, making it look like they were part of it, you know, the red or whatever team we're on now? The orange team? Okay, yes. Is he? I don't know. I didn't really look at him, you know? I didn't really look at him, you know? Is the Nat actually a J-man? Is the Nat a for real J-man? Was he a for real J-man? That's a no. Was the Nat I don't want to go all the way into that because I don't want to affect anybody. It's just a no. Oh, the safe. The safe with documents. With the documents, I'm already getting goosebumps about it. Were the documents showing that Tuls is a double-double? That's a yes. Okay, so is there a senator who knows that she is a double-double? Is there a senator who knows she's protecting the actual country? Okay, there is. Who would have got that information? Hey, Angela! Do you remember who was on that board where they said they sent it to some committee or whatever? Because somebody put it up right away. So is the whistleblower a red hatter? Was the whistleblower actually a red hatter? So the whistleblower is a red hatter? So is the strategy for them to look like they are a bluebonnet? I'm just making things up. Is the strategy for them to look like they were bluebonnet? Was that the lawyer's strategy? That they're a bluebonnet trying to save the... Okay, maybe not a bluebonnet. Were they trying to look like a patriot to save the country? Yeah. All right, so for kicks and giggles, is Nat Geo, because I don't know if Yahoo's too close now, is Nat Geo, I'm calling him the National Geographic. Oh my God. Is Nat Geo walking among the living? Is Nat Geo walking among the living? Please make your answer nice and big. That's a no. Is Nat Geo finally transitioned? Has he finally succumbed and transitioned and is part of the spiritual world? Y'all saw it switch up. My hand ain't do all that. All right, so that's the answer. Did he transition over 7 days ago? Did he transition over 7 days ago? Make your answer big, please. Yeah, he did. Okay. Will the American public learn where the blue star got that artificial trick from? Will the American public eventually learn where they got that blue star trick of the artificial leader from? Yes. That's a big ol' yes. Is that going to be within the next? Well, will that be by that real Easter day? The real Easter moon of... The wind is blowing. Hold on. You can stop now. Thank you. Okay, so will America learn... Stop now. Stop. First of all, I appreciate your humor. That's hilarious as fuck. Sorry. Will America learn? Nope. I got it. Thank you. Beautiful joke. Okay. Because they don't. All right. So, but will America become aware of where the artificial leader trick originated? Will the American people become aware by Orthodox Easter where that artificial leader trick came from? That's great. Just like we started hearing people all of a sudden say I state, you know, like all of a sudden it's like everywhere you go, you just hear it, you hear it. And people are like, we're finally talking about it. And the next thing you know, shish boom ba, toast. So it's like, I think the minute they say it, it's gonna like, the minute the right people say it, not me, obviously, because I've been saying it for 6 months, 7 months. But we'll see. 1, 2, 3. All right. It's so funny if all the prisons they're building are the ones they get to go in. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Because there's a whole lot of them. There's a whole lot of these people who need to be spread out. Okay. Can we talk about nuclear eyes? Are any of these unhinged men going to set loose nuclear eyes? Are any of these men going to be successful in setting loose in the next year or so the nuclear eyes? Will they be, okay, that's a no. Will they be stopped by the people? Will they be stopped by the people? That's a no. Will they be stopped by prison? Going to prison, like having their plans interrupted like that? That's a no. Will they be stopped by spiritual help? Now we have entered the yes. Will they be stopped by celestial help? That's a bigger yes. So are the spirits and beings and angels all convening to protect this planet? Are all the spirits and angels and extraterrestrial beings, are they all convening in one way or another to stop and protect this planet? Okay, so that's a yes. Oh, you hear them saying that? Listen, lock them up is going to be so much fun to say. Matter of fact, we need a whole deck of cards with faces. Okay, so can we talk about that meteor? Can we talk about that meteor? The German one, the Ohio one. They said apparently there was a California one. I don't know. All right, so were all of them meteors? No. No, they weren't. Hold on. I'm getting goosebumps. Were any of them entry into, yes. And then the wind knocked something down. The wind has been blowing harder than that. And now something falls. Y'all heard that thump, right? So were those meteors, AKA meteors, were those actually entry of beings? Protectors? Were those the protectors? Reinforcements. And there you have it, guys. That was reinforcements being sent. And they went to Germany last week. And supposedly he was in Germany last week. Was that on purpose? Yes, it was. Oh my God. Because that meteor was 10 days ago. And 10 days ago is like when I made my video. And I think that's when I got the ick. He's saying yes. So next. Was that help arriving? Yes. Were those bombs? Let's try a no question. Let's see if it's a no. Were those bombs? Those bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night. Were those bombs? Be clear, please. No. Was that just a meteor? Like just a space rock? No. Was 3i checking on things? Was 3i checking on things? Was 3i creating entryways or portals for time-space travel? Because I just saw like the things that you go in and out and like whatever. Girl, we are all tired. And it was a new moon, one you could not see. Okay. So those of us who are experiencing extreme fatigue and interruptions and even still, yep, look at all this big swing. We're being affected by these energies. And that includes wild dreams too, right? Yep. That's interesting. That's about as far as I can go with celestial beings and stuff, y'all, because I don't have it. I'm not there yet. I'm still coping with this whole other part of this world. Oh, let's ask about Gerald real quick. You got a yes too, right? Okay. Yeah, listen, I almost didn't go live because I'm like, I'm feeling dizzy again. And I went to go get my cards and I just went like, whoa. Like, I just felt dizzy again. And the dreams have been crazy. I don't remember them because I keep getting woken up, but he's like yesing all over the place. Yes, and headaches, girl, yes. And then my TMI time, my cycle came 2 days late. So it came on the new moon. So it's wild. Like, whatever. Girl, listen, those middle of the day sleeps be hitting though. I don't do them often because I feel guilty, but woo, they're nice. I just hate to lose time. Like, I hate losing time. Okay, I gotta wrap it up because we are past my 2-hour mark, which is past my 1-hour mark. All right. I think that's where we're gonna end as far as that conversation. We can pick. Oh, wait, Gerald. Hold on. Okay. Gerald the dolphin. Is that guy's story about Gerald the dolphin and being put to work and breathing underwater for 3 days and all of that jazz, is there any truth to this story? Is there any truth to this story? They tried to make it seem plausible, and who knows what is what, because all these Navy people were like, you know, we do have aggressive dolphins, but is that Gerald dolphin story true? I'm getting a no for that. Was the guy underwater for 3 days and breathing and working and stuff? Okay. Is there any chance he had Flocka or fentanyl? Because he's Floridian. So is there any chance it was Flocka or fentanyl or some kind of drug got slipped to him? That's more likely. Is there any supernatural explanation at all? Supernatural or extraterrestrial explanation at all as to why this story exists for him? Is there any extra truth in any kind of way with any kind of other format? No. So there's nothing heavenly, nothing spiritually, nothing celestially, no abduction, nothing. No. So is this a made-up story to, hmm, was it a dream or an astral planing? Was it a dream? Was it a drug-induced dream? Okay, that got bigger, yes. Did he astral plane? Did he leave his body at all? Um, and maybe it was his soul or spirit that went under? Did he have an NDE? That's what it was. He had an NDE. He had an NDE. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I saw that part, but like I just asked different ways. I think I think what it is he died. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me see if that's the rest of it. So it's not that he was abducted or anything like that, it's he died. Um, in fact, did he die while drowning? Did he die while drowning? Yes. Yes. Okay, so the dolphins he thought he saw, were those like spiritual medics or something? The wind's blowing. It was a yes, but I'm just trying to lean in here and see what it was. Okay. So to sum up, the story is that it was a drug-induced NDE that resulted in him drowning, and he was spiritually worked on. This whole sentence sounds weird, but he was spiritually worked on by the medics, and he saw them as dolphins. Is that the story? That's the gist of the story. There's more to it, but hold on. Okay, wait. So did an actual, because you know dolphins do save people. Did an actual dolphin like stop him from like hitting the ground or something? Is that part of it? Yes. But he drowned. So is that how he got to shore? Okay. Wildly, that makes more sense to me. Like, right, Bree? What a sentence. That would make more sense, honestly, because I've seen situations like that. Like I've seen like a freaking beluga whale return somebody's phone because they wanted their phone, you know. And I've seen people get, like I've seen video of people, not recent like AI type of video, but like real video of people talking about being saved by dolphins. And I'll never forget Timmy, no Flipper, where I learned the dolphins fight off sharks. So I don't know why, but that makes a lot of sense to me though. But think about it, if you came from outer space and you saw all those people worshiping some human that died in the cross and rose from the dead, etc., we're nutty too, as far as what we think is normal. It's interesting, because I will tell you, given like the fact that I have my own spiritual gifts and I am nowhere near powerfully amazing, as I've seen other people work with their gifts, like being confident and whatnot, like I haven't even explored mine really, and I learn something new almost every time. I don't doubt a Jesus actually existed who had gifts. I just don't. I can't. Um, Being the son of God and all that kind of stuff, I don't know about that part. Um, but I do know energy is energy, and energy does amazing things. And as a kid, I've always believed there's an ounce of truth in everything. I think there's an ounce of truth in every single belief. Um, Animism, Buddhism, Judaism, Hinduism. I don't know about Satanism. I just learned about that crap. I know it's about nice stuff, but you'll never catch me doing that. I don't care. I don't care. Scientology, even to a degree, because I mean, there's light, there's energy. I don't know much about it, but I know at least that part of it's true, you know. So, and it just goes back to contact with Jodie Foster. We would be stupid to think we're the only ones here. You know, there's all that stuff. These are the least spiritual people ever. I'm talking about church, not spirit. Yeah, you know, it's weird. I mean, it's all weird. I mean, people died on a cross for real, and women got crucified also for real, for having gifts and stuff. So healing women were eradicated so that male doctors could take over. Midwives were... I may have some men out there in this audience or on the replay or whatever, but y'all are the problem. Y'all are the problem. It's like when you start like thinking about it, it's like, why are y'all so scared of women? But I think it's the non-human part that did it. Am I talking reptilians? Am I talking all that stuff? I don't know what I'm talking about on that, because again, there's so much to learn and explore, and I don't even know if I'm gonna see it all this lifetime, or if I want to. But I do know, just like light exists, so does dark. And there are some very dark characters. And there are people who worship the dark. And there are people who are gleeful of the dark. And they don't even have to have a traumatic past to be that way. Like, you literally have a Stefan Milieu who seems to always have been this guy. You know? Gosh, the age of revelation is like crazy, because it's like, it can be overwhelming. It's like, slow down, go at your pace, bit by bit, unfold, practice, find community. Like I got back into he and Peter. I don't think Peter has a villain origin story either. I think he's just him. If we had to say there was a such thing as an antichrist, I think that would be him. I've maintained that was, at first I thought it was orange because I didn't know of Peter. And then when I knew of Peter, I was like, oh, nah, it's him. Misses, he has some hits. And one of his things about the Antichrist was that he would be known across the world. And who has made themselves, first of all, you had Johnny Boy being propped up. That makes him known across the world. He wasn't known across the world before becoming this person. People didn't know his voice. People didn't know his face. You know, they knew glimpses of pictures and stuff. And he was a joke. He was an absolute joke. The fact that he got this far is definitely interference. He was a joke to everybody who had money, who had power, who had class, and he had to go about it his way. A broken little boy having to basically be his granddaddy. Like his granddaddy had a brothel. This man was into that. And he probably would have had one too if his daddy let him. And his dad was like, no, you got to get a casino. No, you got to go in real estate. But I bet you he would have had a brothel. But his dad was about respectability as far as like your business is concerned. I get a feeling he was jealous of Hugh Hefner. I get a feeling he was really jealous of Hugh Hefner. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to do something competitive. Because, you know, he tries a lot. And I gotta give him that. That's his neurodiversity right there. His neurodiversity don't let him quit. He will try and try and try something. We are part of a revolution. I love that. But I will tell you, I definitely think Peter, there's just this hum of sinister. And yes, there are other people who are gross and sinister, like the dude Black and the other guy Sachs, and you know, the old money guards that we don't know about, Leo somebody, and like they all are, they're human nasty to me. Peter is something else. If I had to believe in there being possibly some kind of interference from galactic or dark energies, that's Peter. I mean, he's not alone. There are others with him, obviously. But Kingpin, Peter. Peter, yep. Nobody hates... I mean, that guy, the carp fish guy, is right along with him. But that boy is coked out. But he's right along with him. He's like, literally, if you had movie villain, he's psychic. Like that Igor type of dude. Like, he's right there. The carp fish is right there. And then you have that other guy, the one, I don't remember what the video was, but the guy was like, yeah, I don't do any introspection or whatever. But like those kind of people, like some of them, it's just broken childhoods. But there are people who are just them. And those two are definitely them. Definitely them. I mean, but we got so many of those Spider-Men, don't we? So many of those Parkers. All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap that up, though, because now I'm going into 3 hours. Love you guys much. Let's do our breathing exercise. Let's bring ourselves down. That's very interesting about Gerald. I didn't think about that at all. I did not think that would ever even be an option. All right. Get my little tree crystals. Green something. Amethyst and garnet. And, oh, really quickly before we go. Do I need to? It's like, nah, you don't. Well, let me just see real quick. Get 3 cards, please. Can you show me what's going on with these ladies? Condi, Hills, Susie, Tuls, and AOC. Show me what's going Queen of Pentacles, release from the devil, the Emperor has fallen, everything is past due, so counting up what's past due, changing the cup, pouring from cup to cup, releasing from prison. This is emotional. Don't go anywhere. Do not leave this yard. Yes, I talk to inanimate objects, but I can't have my cards floating anywhere. And she stayed put, though, I'll tell you that. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, I'm not sure, because this is... feels like an interruption, so I'll come back to this. This feels like an interruption of previous plans. Seven of Chariot in reverse. 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay. There's a whole bunch of cards here. Because there's a 6 of Pentacles right here at the split where I stopped. This is knowing how that switch happened. Okay. Do I take this? No. Do I take this? Yes. That's a fool's journey in reverse. Stopping where we're headed. Stopping where we're headed. Okay, Six of Swords, yes. A different transition. Woo! Okay, I gotta stop because that is like air conditioned cold now. Okay, stopping where we headed. No, we didn't, but he'll be by soon. They wait for, oh, okay. They wait for school to be totally out. Tower. It is done. Remember, this is the card we got when we realized that they are coming after proving the VOTSs, and everything is cooked. It's done. They got the documents, they got the proof, they got everything. So they are, okay, and that's so funny that the transition card is followed by the tower card. So that is what they're here to do. That's what they're going to do. I don't read that one, right? Okay. Oh, that's future. Okay. Because the other card I didn't read was the 10 of, this was turned over, but, you know, the wind took it. This was 10 of Cups. And so we're not there yet. Okay. That's why we couldn't read that one. And this feels like, I don't feel them stuck on their decision anymore. I don't. It's like they're no longer outsourcing the plan. They are who they have. Not to read this one. Okay, new perspective. Yep. New perspective is a change. And I see with this being aerial yoga, I also feel like there's some spirituality, some grounded spirituality in this. So that 7 of Cups, oh yeah, because they don't have the choice anymore. They know what to do. They've seen through the delusion. And the Chariot. It feels like reversing course. Because again, we were... They're going to stop the WAR. That's why it's now. And of course, this stops the world from turning blue. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. All my cards are like messed up now. You just had to make those cards come out. Alrighty. Okay. So that's what they're here to do. That's what they're going to do. There's a reason that Jazz and Lotus is not included, and that's because they're part of the next iteration. These ladies are the cleanup ladies. Amy's going to be part of it too. Amy's going to be part of it. You see, Katanji got them to not support the ending of TPS or whatever that thing was called, temporary something status, for the Haitians and the Somalians. Katanji, they followed what Katanji said. They didn't do it. Then equinox is tomorrow. I thought it was the 21st. No, it is the 20th. You're right. You're right. You're right. Fresh from the kitchen. Boom. Okay. Woo, she's cold. Hold on. All right, let's breathe. All right, you guys, we're going to do our 3 breaths. Do not waste the 3 breaths. Go into your meditation. Go into 5 more minutes of peacefulness, or do some automatic writing, or do something that helps ground you in this moment. Thank y'all for hanging out with me for almost 3 hours again. We have killed my miniature battery almost. Okay, so we're going to do our 3 breaths. Perfect. I said, in my brain, I was asking, and I said, please show me Lotus and Jazz. Judgment and the 8 of Cups. Judgment and the 8 of Cups. And stopping these plans and this packing stuff they have going on. And she came out again. This 9 of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, no. So that's what they're going to be there for. They're going to be there for judgment and what? And the Eight of Cups. And you see, these are the red cups. So blue shirt, red cups. That's that Saturn energy. Isn't that what we're about to hit or something? And it's like mountains and icebergs. It's like mountainous icebergs and snow caps. What's happening? It was something to do with Munich. It was something to do with Munich. There's something going on, and that's what Hills and... I wonder if they got a picture of Hills and AOC together. I'm wondering who they got pictures of. Okay, anyway, we'll move back to that at some other points. Yeah, you guys, I needed a towel. The sun will be conjunct with Saturn and Aries soon. That's right. Isn't that is that the pink moon time? Because pink moon time is the real Easter Orthodox Church Easter, which is April 12th. And that's the week all the shit starts happening as we move into Aries. Okay. So let's get it. Cushy as a pusher and orange's ear for this. Listen, Elise, girlfriend, the first few minutes of today, we talked about Kush. Kush showed up. They spilled tea on Kush. Because, now I don't know what to read on. They spilled tea on Kush. Kush is about to have an offer he can't refuse. And he lost his protection, who was the King of Wands. The guy who's now in the spirit world. Well, both of them actually, huh? And now you got to deal with a prince. And I'm not talking Andrew. I'm talking about the other guy who was up in the WH earlier this year. Was it this year, last year? All right, so here we go. It's getting cold. I bet the water's freezing now. I'm afraid to touch it, but let's go. All right, so we're gonna do 3 breaths. I don't know what breaking points is. I'm gonna have to look that up in the next week or so. Oh, okay. Right, the pink moon is sometime soon. I don't remember. Well, if we just have the new moon, the pink moon must be in like 2 weeks. It must be in like 2 weeks. Yeah. Breaking point. Who is that? Breaking point. Because I'm not into iHip. I'm over them. Like, I don't like a single message. I'm not a simpleton. I don't like a single message. So, the Dems are bad. The Dems are bad. The Dems are bad. Make sure you vote. That's a horrible message. It's just a horrible message. Horrible message. All right. So, anyway. Like, she leaves... She leaves the audience confused. You know who she reminds me of? Joan Rivers. It's interesting. But she does. She has like a Joan Rivers look almost. Anyway, moving on. 3 breaths. So the first one is going to be to release. Relax. The second one's going to be release. And then the third one's going to be to expand. So the meaning of this is, so again, to relax, because you have to relax into the spirit, child. But the way to do that is to, not freeze your ass off. Okay. Sorry. The way to do that is to allow your shoulders to untense and just sag. So, or droop or drop or whatever. And so we're going to take in a breath. We're going to do it for like 3-4 seconds, however long you can breathe in. Make sure, hi Bumble, hi B. Girls, they're so close to us. Oh my God. Hello. Okay. Thanks for taking me off my track. My medicine's wearing off too. Okay. Oh, okay. So we're going to do 3 to 4 seconds. If you need to regulate, and I suggest you do whatever hand is either dominant or whatever. And then put one over your heart so you can feel your beating. And your heart's more like here than over here, but whatever. You'll find it. And then put your other hand on your belly so you can feel your diaphragm going in and out. And so when you take a deep breath, make sure you take a breath so deep and in your belly that your hand actually moves outward. That's how we're doing breaths here. We're doing 3 breaths, okay? So that first one, we're going to do 3 to 4 seconds of a breath. Then we're going to hold it and feel that glorious breath moving through our body, giving nourishment to our oxygen needing blood cells or whatever. Don't let me mess you up with my science. And then you're going to release, and you're going to release until your hand goes right back to starting position. So that should be completely emptied lungs, okay? And then you take a little soft breath in between if you want to. But if your shoulders don't fall when you do that, if you're still tense, go ahead and do a second breath. As I explain the second breath, the second breath we're going to take together, you can go ahead and do another relaxed breath. So the second breath we're going to do is the release breath. And so as we take in still the same breath, this time we're going to be gathering in positivity. So we're going to gather in hope and faith and wishes and joy and happiness and contentment and arrest. That's not a negative word. And peace and whatever else you got going on, right? That you need more of in your own life. As you hold your breath, you're going to gather up all the negative words as they're replaced by the positive ones, and then you're going to exhale those negative words out, okay? So we're going to exhale frazzledness, frustration, depression, all the negativity. Whatever you're feeling, we're going to throw it out, okay? We're going to let it go out into the universe, let the universe do its magic and cleanse it. The next breath, if you got to do that again, you do that again while I tell you to get ready to do the third breath. So the third breath is our expansion breath. And in this one, and look, the sun came out exactly as we're getting ready to talk about it. So in this one, depending on how you work, you can either envision the white light of protection, spiritual protection coming in through your crown chakra and then moving through your body as you take your deep breath, or you can imagine an orb. Envision, because we're not imagining, we're calling things that are real as real. So we're going to envision our orb of white light protection. It reminds me of the 7 of Wands card in the Light Seers deck. So hold on, I'm gonna show it to you real quick so that you can envision what I'm talking about. Well, I'll leave that one out because that'd be good to see too. Okay, so now as we do our breaths, if you feel a need to move. That's energy. Energy got to go somewhere. Let that energy go. Let it move through your body. Let it move out. Let it find its place so you can get the wiggles all the way through and out. When I first used this deck, and you have to find your own signifier card or significator card, this one came out as mine. It's like, girl, find your lights, shine. And I always say, let your light light the lights. So it's just so amazing. That's my card. Anyway. I'm gonna show you the seven of Wands. You do eventually memorize them as you use them a lot. I'm trying to go one by one. It does. I love Claude, man. Where have I been? Living in ChatGPT land. I love Claude. All right. This is what I mean by, like, you can see an orb. You can envision your orb. It's more light, but, you know, put yourself there. Like, center yourself. This also works to show you the next part. So you're seeing the spiritual protection and light. Or, this is really good. I need to remember to bring these out next time. When you're doing your holding breath, you're going to see your own energy. You're going to let your own spark of energy come. So either you're in your, what is it, sacral root, one of those two places, or if it's in your heart, like my energy, whenever I envision it, it starts in my heart. So it's my heart chakra energy. But it has a purple tinge to it, like a purple light for me. So you're going to envision your own energy as you're on your holding breath. And then you're going to, on the release breath, expand your own energy to meet that of the spiritual protection. And that's what you don't waste. For the next 5 minutes, after we close out, for the next 5 minutes, you go into your own meditation, your own journal, peaceful walk, whatever it is. Go ahead and use this time to reconnect to spirit for yourself and to have a quick conversation. If you're feeling lost, get some direction, or at least get some comfort, or at least get some kind of answer. Whatever it is that you're looking for, that's a really good time to start listening and walking. If you have to be a moving meditation person like me, listening, walking, writing, whatever it is, don't waste this time and energy. Use it. And if you are like, I'm busy, I can't do that, you are welcome to come back to the last few minutes of this video and do the breathing part again and use that energy well, my friends. All right. Girl, let that release. Girl, water is spiritual. Release that. Let it cleanse you. Let it rain and clear it out. I did it all wrong. Let it rain and clear it out. Yes, yes. Release. Release is good. Ooh, I think you're about to hit the corner, girl. Yes. That feels like the corner. That feels like you turning the corner. Okay. I like it. Oh. That really feels like the corner for you. Hold on. Let me grab a card. And let me see. I just want to see. What card? What card? I want to see. I want to see who this is for you. Because it was just like, pick one. Okay. I want to see. Ooh. Oh, y'all saw that, right? The wish card. You're getting ready to turn the corner, babes. Like, it came out this way, but you're getting ready to turn the corner as you shift priorities from the real to what is really you, what is really true, your own spirituality, your own self. You're turning the corner. Yo, be filled with more magic, babes. I love it. I wish you could have done the class with Mel. Oh my God, it's such a good vibe. Okay, you're turning a corner. Yes. So yes, don't waste this. Like, after you do it, just go right into it and just be like, what do you got to say to me? All right, here we go. Whew. All right, so we're gonna do breath number 1, which is the relaxed breath. All right, so hand over heart if you need to regulate. Hand over belly, so you can feel the diaphragm expand as we do our relaxed breath. And you're gonna hold it for 3-4 seconds. If you can go 5 or 6, girl, knock yourself out. You should be stressing your lungs out a little bit, making them do some work. Okay, so let's go. Again, if you got the wiggles, wiggle it out. And as you release your breath, let your shoulders relax. If they don't relax, take another breath now while I prepare you for second breath. All right, so the second breath, you guys, again, this is our release breath. So we're gonna be breathing in positivity, everything that we need: joy, hope, future, life, smiles, laughter, whatever that positive energy is, because Monster Inc. is trying to take your fear. We're trying to fuel with the energy, and y'all, it's already working. The fact that everything is slowed down and switched around and did all this and did all that, it's already working. So let's keep going with the energy. You know what I mean? All right, so Breathe in your positive energy, whatever you're in need of more of today. Maybe it's a little bit of energy itself, because you know we just talked about being fatigued. Okay, and then as you do your hold breath, feel that energy go in as you gobble up all that negative energy and expel it out when you do your release breath. Let's do our second breath and let's go. Whew. You should feel your shoulders dropping again because you're relaxing into your positivity, because all that angst and anxiety is going all the way out. Other thing that I just came up with, not came up with, but I just received. What did I just receive? God dog it. What was it? What was it? What was it? As you do the breath, the positive breath. What was it? What was it? Dang it. I lost it. All right. If I get it back, I'll let you know. So let's get into our third breath. For real. Third breath. All right. So this is our protection breath. So this is going to be our expansion breath as we expand our own spirituality to meeting with our home base, I guess you can say. If you are a God's girl like me, you can say touching God, touching heaven, whatever that is. For you, that's what it is. So in this breath, again, we are going to feel the energy of the universe, of God, of heaven, of protection, entering through our crown chakra, coming from the top, and moving through our body. Or we'll see the orb and feel it protecting us, okay? And then as we're on our hold breath, that's when you're seeing your own energy, either coming from your heart space or your root sacral space, or even from your third eye, ajna, whatever it's called. I'm not a chakra person like that. Just know, wherever you feel it coming from, we're going to see that on the hold and expand it on the release so that we are becoming one with our energy body. All right. Whew. Third breath. Here we go. All right. And this has been fun. All right, you ladies, I will see you hopefully tomorrow. It might be cold. I don't like to be in the house. That's a different energy. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if I can sneak out here when it's a little bit warm. And we'll be here tomorrow. I don't really have anything on my plans for Friday, so we'll be here tomorrow. All right, y'all. Love you much. Bye-bye. And don't forget to watch this replay so you can see what happened to Kush.